Welcome back, everyone. We're here today to do a quick dough making video for our upcoming pizza class together. This is a great all-purpose pizza dough. We're utilizing our stand mixer today with the dough hook. You could do this all by hand, but there's no need for that. This is not a long, slow fermentation like our focaccia pizza we made last month. This is an all-purpose New York style pizza dough, and so it benefits from a nice long mix here in our mixer. This dough can be made the night before if you're watching this video and just proofed prior to the class, or you can make it the morning of and left out until you're ready to bake. Or if you don't feel like getting ahead at all, we're going to do this all over again during the live stream, but I like having a little demonstration video for those of you that want to get ahead. So first, here into our mixer, we're going to start with our warm water down on the bottom, followed with our instant yeast and sugar, our olive oil. We're just gonna give that a little mix. And then right on top with our bread flour and 00 flour. We don't have to worry about letting the yeast bloom. It's instant yeast instead of active dry yeast. That way it's ready to go as soon as it hits the water. Then we're gonna mix this on low speed, about number 2, for 3 minutes until it just comes together. Take a look. Now we're just going to take the hook off here. I set it into the bowl. We're going to cover this. I'm using a reusable shower cap. We'll set this on the counter somewhere warm and let it rest for about 25 minutes. All right, so our dough has rested. Let's take a look here at what this looks like now. So what we're looking at here, it is elastic, it is sticky, it is wet. That gluten has started to develop completely. This is exactly where we want to be right now, about 25 minutes in. Now it's time to add our salt. Now we're going back onto the mixer. We're gonna go salt, then low speed for 1 minute. Now we're just gonna increase the speed for another 3 minutes. And take a look. Now we just wanna take a moment and scrape down our dough hook here, just to make sure everything is mixing evenly. Scrape down the bottom of the bowl if you notice there are any dry or clumpy spots. When we put this back on, we're going to increase to medium speed for 4 minutes. All right, 4 minutes in. Take a look, our dough is sticky, it is wet. It's smooth but supple. We're gonna increase the speed one more time, 4 more minutes, high speed. All right, so our dough has finished mixing. The last thing we wanna do here, take it off of the hook and out of the bowl onto our countertop, is to come here and give this a very rough shaping into a ball. I'm gonna use a bench scraper here. You grab it from one side and just kind of curl and tuck it up underneath itself, and that'll pull the exterior of the dough, creating a nice taut surface. If you don't have a scraper, you can use your pinkies and your hands to kind of pull the dough. And if you find that it's sticking, just pull a little harder, work with it. As it rounds out, it'll get less sticky and the dough will form underneath itself. You could use a little bit of flour, but I try to avoid it because then you're introducing new flour that has not been worked yet. Once you have a nice round ball, let's set this back into the bowl, covered to rest for about 20 more minutes. And now we're setting this back into our bowl. We'll just cover this one last time and give it a quick 20-minute rest. All right, now last thing here, we have our beautiful dough ball, is just to divide this in half and set it aside to proof. So we'll go ahead and take it out of our bowl. And then same thing here, just splitting the dough ball in half, taking each half and gently, carefully rounding it into a ball, either using the surface of the table to create a nice tight round, or up in your hand, grabbing all of the dough and pinching it up underneath itself, turning the dough in a rotating pattern, almost like pinching off a steam bun, to where you have this nice tight bottom and a smooth round surface. Then I'm just going to use these to-go containers, non-stick spray. And that's it. You just made pizza dough start to finish. All that's left to do is the final proof. If you want to eat these today, you'll just leave them somewhere warm in your kitchen, near the stove, about 80 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 2 to 4 hours till they've doubled in size. If you don't want to eat these today, they'll hold in the refrigerator overnight, up to 2 or even 3 days for longer fermentation. The day you do want to eat them, pull them out, give them 2 to 4 hours again to come to room temperature, proof, and double in size before using. Now we're ready to go for our live stream.